Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Kings of the South podcast and NFC South podcast, episode 7, lucky number 7. TJ, how
Lucky
about
number
that?
seven.
How
Lucky
about
number
that?
seven. Hey,
Yeah,
I like it, man.
yeah, man. And as you can see, we're not coming at you live from Kansas City. I don't want to get into the specifics. I'll just say, sometimes it's fun owning a home, sometimes it's not. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. It's a little sad that we're not in Kansas City right now, but it's all good. We're gonna be doing this from home, and
Yeah.
we're 2 days away from the draft, and I'm excited.
Ooh, well, speaking of the draft, let's get on into it, man. Probably the news of the day, the news of the week, the shocker. If you're a Carolina fan, I hope you're sitting down for this. The odds for one Will Levis, aka Bo Callahan from draft day, is has skyrocketed to he is now the presumed number one overall pick. Me and TJ has talked about this off camera. We both think this is BS.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
but
it's
it's
smoke.
but the only reason why I bring it up because he makes you so uncomfortable, buddy, and I'm here for that.
It does. Yeah,
It's so funny.
I don't like it. It's not good.
Yeah, yeah.
I know I don't buy it at all, but the fact that that's the one quarterback I don't want, and he is all of a sudden 2 days out the favorite to be the number one pick. And he is. Oh, did you? I don't know if you heard this. He's been telling family members he's going to Carolina.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, yeah, that's not happening. If
Okay.
that happens on Thursday, I promise you,
W-
I
will you
will have the biggest publicity blow up on any live stream you could ever see.
will you renounce your fandom? That's what the people want to know.
I
You
might consider it.
you live through worse, buddy.
I
Okay.
have lived through worse. I went
You,
through
you,
Sam Darnold, Baker
yeah.
Mayfield,
You
PJ Walker,
you went through the Jimmy Clausen era, okay?
Jimmy Clausen. I'm
Yeah.
not going to renounce my ownership as a fan, as a Carolina fan, but I'm not going to be too happy about it.
Yeah, it would really be dark days ahead indeed. Um
I have my mind set on who I want.
okay. Yeah. Speaking of that, let's get into it. So for this little segment, we're gonna rattle off back and forth the two players that we would love to see on our respective teams, and also, the Bucks and the Saints. Two players,
Yeah.
offense and defense. They don't have to make sense, guys, because hey, it's draft season. I know, like we talked about before. You got number one pick. You can say, "Oh yeah, I'd love to see Bryce Young and Will Anderson." It don't make sense. It don't have to make sense. It don't have to. We can get crazy if you want. I know you though. You're a sensible person, so you're probably
I am.
gonna be realistic towards this, and I respect it. So, with all that being said, the floor is yours, my friend.
So, dream scenario for Carolina on Thursday, right? This is a little unrealistic, right? Like what you just said. It doesn't have to make sense,
Hmm.
but this could also happen. So, number one pick, I say we're going to take Bryce Young from Alabama. I think he is the odds-on favorite, the real odds, not the fake ones. Um, and
Bo.
yeah, so Bryce Young number one, and then in a dream scenario, Carolina trades back into the back end of the first round tomorrow on Thursday night, and we go grab a wide receiver like a Jackson Smith and Jigba,
Oh no.
a Jordan Addison, or even a Michael Maher.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
We keep on saying
Okay.
wide receiver, but I think we could go double dip at tight end.
Yeah.
We have Hayden Hurst. I like Tommy Tremble, but I'm not. Ian Thomas to me is a blocker, and that's what he's good for. Um, but Frank Reich loves the tight ends.
Yeah.
I mean, what if we do go get a tight end. I don't think we're going running back because we got Miles Sanders. He's 25, going on 26.
Yeah.
Why
And,
not?
and
Why not?
yeah. And I'm glad you mentioned that because I need people to understand, like, if you're a fan of a perspective, of a respective team, and you need a receiver, you need to understand that the NFL higher ups are a lot higher on these tight end pass catchers than
Yeah.
they are on these receivers. Because you're going to see a lot of receivers who should be day one picks be selected day two, day three.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the
I've
nature
heard,
of the business.
yeah. I've seen the guy from TCU be projected to fall to the second round, which is crazy. He was projected to be a top 15 pick.
Quentin Johnson.
Yeah, Quentin Johnson. When mock drafts first started months ago, he was a projected top 15 pick, but now people are saying he might fall out of the first round,
Yeah.
which is crazy because I think he's super talented. But I think people have questions about how he produced against Georgia.
He's not physical enough. He can get
Yeah.
he can get bullied, and for someone his size, he shouldn't get bullied. He should be the bully.
Oh
So
yeah, for sure. So I mean, I know some Carolina fans might say, "Oh, well, y'all have wide receivers." First off, you can never have enough wide receivers.
that's a
And
fact.
DJ Chark is on a 1-year deal, and Adam Thielen is 32. So
11 touching Thielens. Yes, sir.
yeah, and mini camps started today for Carolina, and we had almost 100% attendance from all of our players. And one of the I didn't watch the press conferences, but one of the things that stood out to me is Adam Thielen was interviewed, and he was talking about Terrace Marshall and how great he is looking, and he actually learned some stuff from Terrace Marshall today at camp. Like, and Adam Thielen is a veteran who's been doing this at a higher level than Terrace Marshall. So I think Terrace Marshall is poised for a breakout season.
Okay. I can see it. I respect it. And as a Falcons fan, I hope you're dead wrong. But moving on. Of course, my Atlanta Falcons, because we're picking 8.
Let me hear this.
Let's do it.
Mine's a little realistic. I think ours could happen.
I'm going for it, buddy. I'm going for it. With the number 8 pick, I would love to see the Atlanta Falcons draft. May the church say amen. The church, the religion of Bijan. The book of Bijan, it has been foretold. The prophecy is almost fulfilled. And I say that because the Atlanta Falcons had a press conference today, a pre-draft press conference, and Terry Fontenot and Arthur Smith both said they don't care about reaching for knees. They're going to get a true impact player. They said at pick 8, they are going to stick with the best player available. And I say that to say this: if number 8 pick comes and Will Anderson is gone, Tyree Wilson is gone, Christian Gonzalez is gone, you probably take a Bijan.
What about Jalen Carter?
I assume he's gone too. But also, I don't think that we're going to select him because Terry Fontenot is really big on high character guys, and whether it's fair or not, right now Jalen Carter has the rep of being of not being a high character guy. So
Yeah. Are you okay with your team taking Christian Gonzalez?
I'm okay with them taking him. I'm okay with us taking Devon Weatherspoon. And the more I think about it, he's probably going to be the likely pick. I'm okay with us taking Skoronski.
Yeah, I love Skoronski.
And yeah, that's about it. Yeah. But yeah, putting Bijan Robinson in this offense, oh my God, the headaches that we were caused.
Yeah. Yeah, I would be I would be not very eager to play you guys.
In the words of the great Dave Batista, give me what I want. Give me what I want.
Give me what I want.
Yeah. So also with on the defensive side of the ball, you know, I thought about this. I think since you mentioned a trade up in your pick, I think it is. I'll probably say 80% likely that the Atlanta Falcons trade back up into the first round.
Hmm.
And I think if we do that, we're going to do it for one player, well, two players. Is either going to be Brian Branch or give me Joey Porter Jr.
If he
just,
falls that far,
just,
yeah.
just give them to me. Just give them to me. Uh,
Yeah.
both guys are excelled in their respective roles last year. Brian
Hmm.
Branch, while he can play safety, they Alabama more so used him as a slot corner,
Yep.
and he thrived there. Uh,
Yeah, hybrid position.
yeah, Joey Porter Jr. I don't have like this great analysis, with like oh he his click and turn and oh he shadowed receivers, he buff him at the line script. He's a dog.
Hmm.
He's a flat out dog, and we need some of those on this team. And he's big, he's strong, he's fast, and he's not afraid to put his hands on somebody. And I love that.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar, don't it?
Mhm.
Being a Panthers fan.
Yeah. JC Horn.
Yeah, yeah.
Great. The great JC Horn, you know.
Hey, the book is still out on the great, but we'll just say
Hey,
the very
I
good
want to
JC
hear
Horn.
that.
The very good JC Horn. The very good.
I hope he stays healthy this year. That's the one knock I have on him is 2 seasons in a row. He's had a season-ending injury.
Yeah,
He's had bad luck. I'll say that. I don't think it's because he's out of shape, but I think he's had bad luck.
yeah.
Bad breaks, no pun
Yeah.
intended.
Yeah. Touche.
His
Touche.
ankle year one, his
Yeah.
hand or his wrist year two.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I was curious to see what you thought about the corner class because I've been seeing y'all
It's
project
so
draft
deep.
corner,
It's so deep, bro. Like you can get a starting corner in the third round.
and it makes sense that y'all would want Gonzalez or Witherspoon for the simple fact is you got AJ Terrell, but you got Okuda on a hey, let's see what happens kind of deal. And then you cut Casey Hayward. So who else is there again?
Mike
Besides
Hughes, baby. Mike Hughes.
Mike Hughes, but that's another one where it's like, okay, let's see what we have in him.
Oh, yeah.
Mike Hughes has been in the league for what, 4 or 5 years now?
Yeah. Good little minute.
Yeah, so I do think y'all should. I think you might as well load up at corner and see what you got, especially if Will Anderson's gone and Tyree Wilson.
Yeah.
Um, I do think if one of those edge rushers fall, I think you take one of them because they are elite talent, pass rush skills.
Yeah.
Might not be a superstar X factor,
Yeah.
guy's game changer,
Yeah. Yeah.
from a talent standpoint, I think Will Anderson and Tyree Wilson would be great in Atlanta. But yeah, I like the idea of corner, and I, I I will say this too about people having cause for pause. I reversed
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Cause for pause on trading back into the first round, but a lot of the topics being brought up across the medias is that the fifth year option is really a difference maker for a lot of teams because they want to be able to exercise that option no
Is
matter what position they take.
is worth his weight in gold right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the name of the game, especially with quarterbacks, especially with running backs, especially with receivers. You saw it today. Justin Jefferson got his 5th year option exercise.
Yep. And so did Joe Burrow.
Yeah. Ooh, Joe Burrow I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Ooh, he better get paid.
Joe
Ooh,
Burrow. Because him and Jefferson were in
ooh,
the same class.
ooh,
So I mean they both came out of LSU at the same time.
he better get broke off.
Mm-hmm.
God.
He's about to make bank. He's about to make Jalen Hurts money.
Mm.
Because one thing that Jalen Hurts said is Jalen Hurts said I could have made more money, but I
Yeah,
want
I want to win
championship.
championship. Yep.
And I think Joe Burrow's the same way.
Yeah.
This quarterback, I know we're getting off topic here, but this quarterback, landscape across the league is just starting to excel. And guys like Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, they're not being greedy with the amount of money that they get because they know down the road you're going to make money through, sponsorships or commercials and things like that. You'll make your money.
Mm-hmm.
So I think,
And also, like, if you get your money up front, like the bigger the signing bonus, the lower the cap hit.
yep,
And they gave Jalen Hurts a steps. I'm about to say substantial. No, a very substantial, a larger, an exorbitant amount of money
yeah,
as a signing bonus, and that's
yep,
what's giving them the financial cap flexibility in the coming years. So
yeah.
kudos to his agent. Kudos to Howie Roseman. I will begrudgingly say he is the best GM in football right now. So yeah, shout out to him.
I mean, you can't argue with it. I mean, look what they've done the last 2 to 3 years,
Yeah.
just the way they played the draft and manipulated the cap. And I mean, they've reloaded. They're going to reload through this draft. They have the number 10 pick.
Yeah, screw the Eagles. This is the NFC South, baby. This is the NFC
Yeah.
South. Okay. Speaking
I
of,
don't mind talking other NFL teams, but
yeah,
yeah, we're getting a little off topic here.
yeah,
But yeah, I do think, Carolina, Atlanta are two teams that have high second round picks, could trade back into the back end of the first round with a team like Kansas City or Minnesota or even Philadelphia. Philadelphia has the 30th pick.
New
Uh,
England. New England got 24. They can
yeah.
be had. Also, keep an eye out on Baltimore because Baltimore only have 5 picks. Not even
Yeah.
5 picks. I think I want to say
Minnesota's another
4
one.
or 5.
Minnesota had, I think Minnesota, yeah, Minnesota was the one that has 5 draft picks as well.
Yeah. Well, speaking of someone else who speaking of another team who has a propensity to trade up in the first round of the draft, the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of the fans saying, "Oh, we should trade up to take a quarterback or trade up to take a defensive player." Y'all
No.
need to. I was about to cuss. Y'all need to stay where y'all is at. Stay where you at.
Stay
Okay,
your butts where you're at.
stay
I
where
you would
you
use
at.
other words, but I'll keep it PG.
Stay where
Uh,
you at. We won't be PG at during the draft, guys. I can assure you. There will
we're doing
be
a live stream on draft night.
there'll be copious amounts of beer and chicken wings. So everything will be anything goes.
Nothing
But
is censored.
yeah. So I can give you my pick for the Saints offense, and you can give me yours for the defense.
Yeah.
Um, I said it before, I'll say it again. Zay Flowers. Put him on that offense, and we would both need to draft cornerbacks. Zay
Yeah, we
Flowers,
already do.
yeah, like
That's
I've
more of
told
a
you,
reason.
yeah, I've told you this. We disagreed. I got Zay Flowers as my wide receiver one, and for
Mm,
me, it's not close. If you look at his highlights, the man is open 98% of the time
mm,
before he even comes out of his break because he's so fast and he got that twitch, that little subtle, like, oh, I'm going this way. No, I ain't. It's, it's unreal. And what he can do with the football in his hands after the catch is truly special. You put him on that offense with Chris Olave, Michael Thomas, Jawan Johnson, Alvin Kamara, Jamal Williams.
yeah. I mean, they would be loaded. They're already loaded at receiver, and I think Derek Carr is going to have a good season there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I would say on defense, man, I know some people have a second round grade on this guy because he's been projected to fall to Carolina, but why not, man? BJ Ojolari from LSU.
Ooh, they would love to have him too from the boot. Ooh,
I just think I know some people are going to be like, that's too high. He's not a first round talent. I think he's a first round talent. I just don't think he's like top 15.
yeah.
Uh, I think back end of the first round, I think you're getting good value. And edge rusher to me is one of those positions you want to have a 5th-year option on. Edge rusher is super important in the league and across the league. It's so relevant to have depth at the defensive line position. Especially nowadays, teams are rotating guys in and out, and Cam Jordan is not getting any younger. So,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I would say BJ Ojulari would be a great one. Another guy that I would like to mention as a secondary option is Brian Branch. I mean, why not just add more depth to the secondary? I know people aren't going to like that. They're going to be like, oh, that's ridiculous. Why would we take a safety? He can play slot corner. He can play safety. I think he's versatile. And who knows? Y'all might be getting rid of Tyrann Mathieu after this year. Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
for just for cap reasons, I'm just saying, like, why not take a flyer on him? If you're not liking the way the board's falling and he's there, why not?
Yeah. The Saints are in no position to not go BPA at this point. So
That's what I'm saying. Like, why
if
not?
if either of those guys are there, I'm pretty sure they're hoping that Ojolari is still there, but I've been hearing first round buzz on him. We'll see, but I know they would love to have him. They was at his pro day. Their position coach worked out with him privately. So yeah, I know they would love to
At
have him.
LSU.
Yeah.
Also, too, real quick,
Mhm.
one I forgot to mention: Drew Sanders from Arkansas. That would be perfect for New Orleans. I think I like him over Brian Branch and BJ
Uh,
Ojulari.
we don't need that type of negativity. We don't.
I'm
Yeah,
changing my
yeah.
pick.
You put that
Drew
chess piece on
Sanders.
him. He will essentially replace Caden Ellis. Uh, he will probably,
Mario Davis.
yeah, he can, yeah. It, wherever they put him at, I think it may take a while, but I think he could thrive.
Yeah.
God, that's scary. I don't want to think about that. Let's go with last but not least, the Tampa Bay Bucks. Tampa Bay. Holy crap. I
You want
would,
me to do offense and you do defense?
yeah, go
We
for it.
we switch out.
Yeah,
All
go
right,
for it.
cool. All right, so Tampa Bay, offensive side of the ball, they don't need receivers. They're good at
Mhm.
receiver.
Yeah,
Um, I think they're good at running back too. I don't see the purpose of drafting one in the first round. Not for them.
yeah.
They do need a quarterback of the future.
Oh,
I
oh,
I don't care what the GM says from
are we
Tampa Bay. Kyle Trask is not
yeah.
the answer.
Are we thinking Levis? Is it Will Levis season?
I
No.
don't think he's fallen that far.
Mm, I saw a mock draft today.
Now,
He fell like 11th, which I think is rich. Oh no, are you thinking Hendon Hooker, brother? This is Hooker season.
it's Hooker season.
It's Hooker season.
Hooker season.
Shout out to hey.
Hendon Hooker. Now, hear me out. So I
You don't
watched.
have to explain to me, brother. You know. Winston-Salem's own Hendon
Yeah,
Hooker.
I forget who I watched the other day. It's like 2 days ago. I watched a podcast of, famous NFL analyst, and he said, I think it was Todd McShay. I think Todd McShay was on his podcast with Mel Kiper, and he said Hendon Hooker is going first round because so many executives love his footwork.
Mm,
His footwork is top notch in this draft, like probably better than anybody in this class at quarterback.
that's high praise.
That's a high praise. And they love his ability to just move in the pocket and distribute the ball. Obviously, the only thing holding him back is his injury, but you have Baker there. He can sit behind Baker. And then eventually this season, if he's healthy, throw him out there. I think Hendon Hooker is a great option for them. And like I said earlier, the big thing with NFL teams, and especially with quarterbacks, it's like the number one position that you want that fifth year option on.
Yeah.
And I think Hendon Hooker, if he's available for Tampa, unless they want to address the offensive line, which I could see that, other than that, I mean, yeah, you could go tight end, but I feel like you can get a tight end in the second round.
Yeah.
This tight end class is really good. Yeah, I'm saying Hendon Hooker, man. Hendon
Okay.
Hooker to Bay. Let's put it on the board.
Hey, Hooker season, baby. Hooker season. Let's get it. So my pick on the defensive side of the football. And thankfully you segued it with the second round because I think he will be available in the second round. I'm gonna preface it by saying this. Levante Davis getting long in the tooth.
Yeah, he's like 34.
Devin White has reportedly fell out of favor and knows that he fell out of favor and he's asking to be traded. Could this be a ploy to get a new contract? Probably.
Probably.
Would I pay Devin White big money like Tremaine Edmonds got? No. And with that being said, Trenton Simpson.
Yeah.
Trenton Simpson.
Yeah.
Some can argue that he may be an upgrade over Devin White. He's bigger. He's 6'2", 6'3". He's faster. He's I would argue stronger. He's a bigger guy. He can play in a variety of ways. Although we haven't seen him come off the edge that much in Clemson, he has that in his tool bag. He can play in coverage. He can go stride for stride with pretty much any running back. Since from the moment he steps on the NFL field, he is not at a disadvantage. You do not have to pull him off the field in nickel coverage. I think they even had him a couple of times in the slot in Clemson, which is insane because he's a linebacker.
He's fast.
Yeah. I know a lot of people were saying like, oh, they should put him at, put him at safety like Isaiah Simmons. Let's not get crazy.
No.
Playing at safety has probably ruined Isaiah Simmons' career. He should have been a linebacker.
Yeah, he should have.
He would have made more money. He would have made way more money.
Yeah.
But yeah, Trenton Simpson. That's who I'm going with. Put it on the board, man.
Put it on the board.
Put it on the board. So yeah, guys, that was a quick little episode, quick little exercise we thought of. We thought it'd be fun. You might enjoy it just to, hold you over to, the big day. You know what I'm saying? It's like on Thanksgiving Day, you wake up, you have like maybe
This morning.
No, I was just gonna say Thanksgiving. You got to eat a little bit before the big meal. You know what I'm saying? Because well, I get it. But it's a culture thing because Black people we don't eat all day for Thanksgiving. We wait until the meal is done. So the more you know. I just taught you something. But yeah, we go get out of here. But before we do, folks, we have another episode, another installment of Pour One Out.
Pour one out. I'm not gonna do it, but I'm gonna pour one out.
And this edition of Pour One Out goes to the New York Jets. I'm pouring one out for you.
Oh, my buddy's gonna love this video.
Joe Douglas, you said you had all the leverage. You were wrong. Not only did you have to give up your first round pick in a pick swap this year and a second round pick in this year's draft, you also had to give up a conditional second round pick that can turn into a first round pick if Aaron Rodgers plays 65% of his snaps. Yeah. He's 39. Yeah. He's 30. You gave up 2 boards and a 2 for a 39-year-old quarterback. And also, in the grand scheme of things, will that, in fact, keep you, not even keep you, will that make you a contender in the NFC, in the AFC with Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert,
Josh Allen,
nasty man, freak nasty, Deshaun Watson, like
Trevor Lawrence,
Tua, like you will be a great team, no doubt.
No doubt, yeah.
No doubt.
Playoffs, they should.
No doubt. But I need everyone who's saying, yeah, Super Bowl, baby, you need to pump your brakes.
Yes, we've seen it. What Tom Brady did year 1 in Tampa is rare.
It's an outlier. It don't happen. It don't happen.
No, it doesn't happen. And I think that Tampa team was equally talented, I'll say. Yeah. I mean, because I'm not going to sit here and crap on the Jets. They have a lot of
talent. They're loaded, bro. Like on the defensive side of football and offense, but
their defense is scary.
Yeah, their offensive line is not good. And that's
I
a
think
spot.
Tampa Bay's offensive line was better when they got Tom Brady.
Yeah, and that's a spot I wanted them to go after with the number 13 pick, but seeing how they swapped that, they may not even have a chance to go get a
Tackle.
unless
Or
they unless they trade up.
yeah.
I'm pouring one out for you, and also I am pouring one out for one Zach Wilson. God damn, boy, have you seen all his teammates reacting on
They are
Twitter?
so happy. They're so happy that they got Aaron Rodgers. I seen Brees Hall said on Twitter, he said, "Man, all of a sudden my knee is feeling really good." The fact that he says that after they just acquired Aaron Rodgers speaks volumes to how much lack of respect he had for Zach Wilson.
Bro, they all changed their profile pictures to Aaron Rodgers in college. They all
He's wearing number 8. He's wearing number
yes.
8.
Zach Wilson. I feel like it all went downhill after that. The one of the most poorly quarterback games I've ever seen when they
Yeah.
played New England, and they only mustered up, I want to say, 34 yards of total offense.
Yeah, they were pretty bad
And
that
and
week.
a Zach Wilson had the balls to go up on and during his press conference, look them reporters dead in the eye and say, nah, I don't I think I played well. I don't think I was the reason we lost. You had 34 yards passing, bro.
You're the one who distributes the ball.
Yeah. And he missed Garrett Wilson in the flat. In the flat. He overthrew Zach Wilson, I hope the best for you, brother.
Pour one out for you.
I'm pouring one out for you, man, because not only did you just lose your starting job, but you watching your teammates who you thought was your brothers openly campaign for another player. And when they get that player, they're just like, yeah, we love him so much. We love him so much. They never supported you like that. In the words of Draymond Green, they don't love you like that. They don't love you like that.
Yeah, they don't.
You ain't
They
Kobe.
don't.
You ain't Kobe. They don't love you like that.
They
Like,
don't, man.
and I don't want to keep beating a dead horse and keep going in on Zach Wilson, but isn't that startling to see? Like you hear stuff like in the locker room, but you never see it play out in front of the media the way it has.
No. It's been very public how much they don't like Zach Wilson. It's been pretty bad. I would feel bad for him, but I think he kind of did it to himself.
He did do it to himself. He
I mean,
did.
let's be honest, We'll see him get the Sam Darnold treatment, and he'll get traded in a year or two, and
Mm-hmm.
the Jets will move on. I don't foresee him staying in New York much longer.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one
Maybe.
more season. Maybe he'll back up Aaron Rodgers like Jordan Love did.
You
But I
know,
think Jordan Love was set in a better position because he was drafted
yeah.
there.
And he's mature.
Yeah, he's way more mature than
Yeah.
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson, maybe you should spend more time in the playbook, buddy, and out of the Cougars den, all right? You know?
Yeah, stay
If
away from everybody's mom.
yeah, if you know, you know. If you know, you know, all right? Ooh, yeah. So yeah, we poured one out for the New York Jets
Yep.
and for,
We'll have some more pouring draft night. Don't you
yeah,
miss it,
yeah,
guys. You better be there.
yeah. You know what? I might give Zach Wilson the down bad award because he down bad right now, man. he, he down bad. So Zach Wilson, we poured one out for you, and we made you we gave you the inaugural down bad award. So
Yeah.
I can't
You
think of anyone who's
all
having.
types of attention.
Yeah, I don't. I can't think of anyone who's having a worse week than Zach Wilson. Um, maybe Scott Fitterer if y'all decide to take Will Levis #1, but that's neither here nor there. We go get out of here, folks. As always, as always, I'm your boy Cory. That's my man TJ right there. You know where to find us. Like us on YouTube, like and subscribe. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, any Google, anywhere you get your podcast, we're there, folks. So all you got to do is like, give us a 5-star review, help us out, man. Eventually, we want to stop working, folks. Okay,
Dream
we
scenario
want to do this for a living. Okay,
forever.
and we can't do this without y'all. Okay, so hook you boys up. You know what I'm saying? We're family. Look out for family.
Go for family,
You
man.
know what I'm saying?
Who would do it for you?
Yeah. So previously, as TJ stated earlier, we are doing a live draft come Thursday. Not even a live draft. I'm sorry. We're going to live stream the draft so you can
Yeah.
see our
Live
reactions.
reactions because we can't stream it because we'll get
Yeah, we'll get sued. Yeah,
copyrighted and banned and
yeah,
all kinds of
absolutely,
crazy.
absolutely. So yeah, be sure to check in on that. Should be a blast, man. Like I said, beer and chicken wings will be a flowing. So
Yeah, buddy, I'll have my whiskey.
ain't no telling what is going to be said, man. There's no telling.
Oh
So
man, it's great. Our first live stream.
oh
So
yeah. So anything else you got to tell the people, my guy?
no, man, I just like you said, like and subscribe. Share the video with your friends who love football like we do, and just help us spread this channel. Last time I looked, we're at 14 subscribers. I would like to up that. But
Yeah,
just help us out, and the
slowly but
more
surely, baby.
yeah, the more likes and subscribers we get, the more this video will spread across the YouTube
Yep.
algorithm.
Oh yeah. And
So
also check us out on Twitter and Instagram, guys. We're there too. So
yeah,
anything, just check us out, man. Just check
yep,
us out. All right.
appreciate it.
All right, y'all. We'll see you next time.
Peace.